Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. Liu Yuning openly reveals his divorce, the power of authenticity in an industry built on illusion. At 35 years old, divorced and without children, Liu Yuning faced the camera with a calm, unflinching gaze and spoke openly about his past. In an entertainment industry where history is often rewritten, flaws are buried, and images are polished until they gleam, his candor is nothing short of a rebellion. While many of his peers guard their personal histories like state secrets, Liu seems intent on dismantling his own protective walls brick by brick, showing the world the real man behind the celebrity facade. During a recent live stream, he made headlines for revealing intimate details of his life, not only the fact that he had gone through a divorce, but also his years struggling in a little-known band, his periods of poverty, and the days when his diet consisted almost entirely of instant noodles. His PR team, watching in real time, was reportedly horrified. In their minds, such personal disclosures were PR disasters waiting to happen. Yet Liu, unfazed, brushed aside their concerns with a simple and almost casual remark, "What's there to be afraid of? This is the real me." With that one sentence, he vetoed all pre-planned strategies and reaffirmed a truth that many in the industry prefer to forget, that authenticity can be far more powerful than any carefully scripted narrative. In an environment where celebrities often treat their old photographs like ticking time bombs, Liu's approach is disarmingly different. Many public figures spend fortunes scrubbing the internet of unflattering images or early struggles, fearing they will tarnish the image they've worked so hard to craft. Liu does the opposite. He treats those moments as badges of honor. When netizens unearthed grainy snapshots of him singing on the streets years ago, he didn't scramble to have them deleted. Instead, he reposted them himself, proudly captioning, "My voice hasn't changed, and I haven't changed." What could have been framed as a humiliating reminder of hardship was instantly transformed into an inspiring chapter in his life story, proof of perseverance, resilience, and unwavering self-belief. Perhaps even more surprising than his openness about personal struggles is his public declaration of generosity toward those who stood by him before the fame. On a television program, a host tried to corner him with a pointed question: now that he had made it, would he strike out on a solo path and leave his old collaborators behind? Without a flicker of hesitation, Liu replied, "If there's meat to eat, there's soup for my brothers." His words stunned the crew and left fellow entertainers speechless. In an industry where traffic, the measure of public attention, directly translates into income, this was a bold and almost unprecedented stance. He was essentially pledging to share his earnings with the very people who had walked beside him during his toughest days. For many, such loyalty exists only in nostalgic stories. For Liu, it is a guiding principle. In contrast to the mystery and carefully staged allure that other celebrities use to attract fans, Liu Yuning strips away the filters. His charm lies not in maintaining an untouchable, idealized image, but in making himself wholly relatable. Fans adore his straightforwardness, and casual viewers find themselves entertained by his quick wit and unfiltered remarks. Even brands, which often prefer carefully packaged ambassadors, have realized that Liu's honesty is an asset. A genuine image, they've discovered, can save more in marketing costs than a meticulously fabricated one, and with that revelation, endorsement offers have poured in. But Liu's appeal is not just about relatability, it's about the quiet defiance of an industry built on illusions. In the world of fame, where photos are retouched until they bear little resemblance to reality, where backstories are rewritten for maximum appeal, and where vulnerabilities are hidden like shameful secrets, Liu Yuning stands as an anomaly. His method is simple yet radical. Instead of endlessly polishing the exterior, he works on cultivating his inner self. He refuses to bury the past or gloss over his scars, believing that these truths are the very things that make him compelling. It is worth noting that his path was never easy. Before fame, Liu Yuning was just another dreamer in a crowded market, busking on the streets and playing small gigs. The early years were marked by uncertainty, financial hardship, and more than a few disappointments. Yet it is precisely these struggles that have shaped his character, the unyielding loyalty to his friends, the empathy toward those still fighting for a chance, and the unshakable confidence in telling his truth. In doing so, Liu has built not only a career but also a community of supporters who see him as more than just an entertainer. They see a man who has lived through setbacks without bitterness, who refuses to exploit or hide his past, and who treats success as something to be shared rather than hoarded. This is why, when his stories unfold, whether about love lost, humble beginnings, or unexpected triumphs, audiences lean in instead of turning away. Ultimately, Liu Yuning's openness is more than a personal choice, it is a quiet challenge to the entertainment industry's status quo. He is living proof that the most enduring connection between an artist and the public comes not from the perfection of the image, but from the sincerity of the soul behind it. While others scramble to maintain a polished veneer, Liu invites people into the unvarnished truth of his life. And in doing so, he has discovered a rare magic. When you stop trying to be perfect, people often find you unforgettable.